What's good, Cancer? Give me a second. Let me change this for you.
Nacho cheese. Give everybody at home a quick little moment to sneak a peek before it's wrapped up in a pizza taco shell. Ready? Let's wrap it. Okay. We're gonna get the cheese stick going. Put it right in the middle. Take a look at that.
Some of you guys could be performers of any sort. You can have a performer. Doesn't matter what. Just doesn't. Anyways. My bad. You could be attracting like people that build you up, or vice versa. Either you're attracting people who build you up, or vice versa. Or someone's attracting you because you build them up. So either you build somebody up or they build you up, but that's what I'm getting. But yeah, you can definitely attract the people who builds things, from scratch. Or you could be reaching out to people who are builders, people who build things with their hands from scratch, or they just know how to put things together, or whatever the case may be. This could be you as well. Some of you guys can use humor as like a way to get through tough situations. You may also laugh things off a lot. So you guys can definitely be living in the moment right now. You know, you can be really colorful too, really playful, maybe curious about other people, curious about what's this, what's that, blah 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 blah. Colors, a lot of colors. Colors. Who is that? Well, that's Coldplay, ain't it? No, there's Yellow. So that's something about Yellow. I've been picking up on Coldplay. I haven't listened to them in a while. I used to love me some Coldplay. It'd be a nice music to listen to if you just on a rainy day you're just in the bathtub. I fucking used to listen to Coldplay a lot. This is mad chill. You know, I used to be a big emo freak though back in the day. So, but some of you guys, you can be an emo type. I don't know, but you're not. I mean, you're not like you're emo type, but you may be like playful and funny and all. You're not like daunting and dreadful and. I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter. You may have sad in your chart, you don't have to. But yeah, you could be a builder. You could be looking for somebody to help you build something, or you can be looking for a builder. So yeah, some of you guys, you could be visionaries yourself. It's like you're attracting visionary, innovative people who can see things and build it. Architects of any kind. Heavy on the architecture. Excuse me, you can be really into architecture, but this is definitely that's what I'm getting for the most part. Some of you guys can definitely be just attracting people who are like innovative. They create things and they also build things with their hands, obviously. Or you just attracted to architecture, buildings, things that are like, you know, the feng shui, or the way things are built, or the way things are like placed and angles and all that shit. Like that's something that you're really into. or this is somebody else, whatever, it doesn't matter. Um, yeah, doing things with precision. You may also try to figure out, yes, you may get your problem solved, or it's a problem that you need that you need resolved. I was gonna redo Leo's because I had stopped after a while because I didn't like the energy for a second. Not necessarily the reading, just around me. But I may have to. I may redo them. I may redo all these. Probably pre-record it because it's better. Something about chili. Not like the food. I mean, it can be. But I'm talking about like powder, like either seasoning wise, like chili powder, even though it's not really much seasoning, but it's like a smoky type of, But something about seasoning, chili powder, or I mean, it could be chili from TLC, shit, I don't know. Or it could be actual chili too, or it could just be chili. What's that called whenever things are sound the same but different meanings? That so maybe you're dealing with something like that, like pear, shit like that. Pear, or whatever. Anyways, so you know the Leo, you don't have to be. Something is tough or something looks tough. I don't know what it is. Are you building something or thinking about building something? I don't know if you're drained or something, but or something is tough or it looks tough. I don't know. Something that you're like moving forward. Something could be tough. I don't know. Even though it's a Capricorn, you don't have to be. Um, if you're dealing with a builder, I don't know if they're like greedy or they want too much of your money or something, or they want too much of whatever. Like I don't know if you're trying to get something specific and they're just like, yeah, that'll be like $18,000. I don't know. I was over exaggerating, but I like to do that. Yeah, that'll be like 2 grand. You're like, 2 grand for just to do that? Like, I'll do that shit myself. I can see a Cancer doing something like that. It may not be that deep, but yeah. This could be like, I don't know if you're exchanging something like work, like trade. Like I'll do this for you, you can do that for me. I forgot what it's called when you're trading. I don't think it's work trade, and maybe it is. Something when you're like trading work for work or something like that. I'll do this, you know, for that. Some of you guys have no choice but to go with something. This could be. You have a lot of options here, but at the same time, you may be confused to which one is the best. This could be when it comes to a person to help you do something or a person to do something. Period. And you may be feeling like at the end of your rope, like you're running out of options or some shit for whatever this is. So you may be asking somebody for advice or to assist you. Could be a fire sign. All right, somebody's trying to figure out. Hmm. I don't know if you're a father or you're. This is like fatherhood, or this is a father figure or older gentleman. Somebody could be like recovering from something here. Some of you guys, you could be a new father. I don't know how new. This could be your eighth child. I don't know. But you could be a new father. You don't have to be like this is your first time stepping into fatherhood. You may be drained energetically. This is not for everyone. You may be fatigued, drained. Um, if this is not your first child, some of you guys can definitely be learning from your past failures with the previous child or something like that, whatever that means, because it can mean anything. And maybe like with this child, or that's like a child you had with someone else, I don't know. And like with this child, you're trying to do things different, or this could be the with the same person. Maybe your first son, you might feel like you wasn't there enough, you didn't do this enough, you didn't do that enough, and you don't want to do that to your youngest or whatever. That's not for everyone. You're not everybody. Uh, yeah, whatever. Anyways, it's safe for you to gather your strength for what I don't know. Be fearless. Somebody's dealing with an ongoing battle. I don't know what it is. Hold on, let me get this.
Talk to me about this menu. I love barbecue. Make my own way. Filipino dishes for my wife.
What's the last one? This should be somebody else around you, have nothing to do with you, by the way. Yeah, building. Again with this building shit. So you may have some people like watching you or talking about what it is you're doing, what you're building. People could be watching you on fake accounts. This could be a family member or something like that. Yeah, somebody from your hometown or somebody that you live with. They're like watching you, seeing what you're doing, what you got going on, what you're building, what you're trying to build. Or this can also be about your relationship. I don't know if you're like celebrating um, or a friendship. I don't know. Somebody's definitely trying to reach for the details of what's going on in your relationship or your friendship or who you're connecting to or who you or something shit. I don't know why this matters. You can you can be just like rebuilding a relationship with your father or rebuilding a relationship with someone here or a child's father or something like that. If somebody's like really all up in your shit, they're really all up in your business, or vice versa. This could be you. You can be, I mean, vice versa, meaning like you can be on the outside of this where you can be, some like this is going on in somebody else's vicinity or their life when it comes to you. So you can be the father, you can be a man in somebody's life, you can be a whatever dad, whatever the case may be, and somebody's like all up in your shit. I don't know what that's about. That's random. I mean, it's not random. It's here. It's been like 3, 4 different cards when it comes to like building. So you can definitely just be communicating with someone that you had a tower moment with, rebuilding a connection, rebuilding a friendship or relationship or whatever. Excuse me, and it doesn't have to be romantic and somebody just like all up in your shit, really trying to figure out what are you, who are you, why are you rebuilding with certain person, why, they could be trying to tell you, oh, you should watch out, and I don't know. Somebody's definitely just getting a lot of information on who you're building with and who you're rebuilding with. The fuck does this matter, man? I'm trying to figure out why do people do this shit. It's like people are just on it. Only time that is a thing, like yeah, sometimes it is a thing, but I don't try to figure out why people aren't minding their business. What's going on? Yeah, Ten of Wands. Heavy on the Sag energy. I don't know what that means, when it comes to it, but it's like somebody's almost there, and now they're there. Like somebody's all. It's always like it's almost as if someone is like is right there, but they never get to it. They're always 10 steps behind, even though they're 10 steps ahead, they always end up being 10 steps behind. I don't know what this is about or why this even is coming up. What's up with this energy? source. I don't know. So maybe this is not your fault. I'm not trying to say like but this could be somebody always putting things in your path. Like you be almost there, and then somebody throws a monkey wrench, and then boom, now you back to struggling, or now you back to trying to figure out start over from it's. It's not. I'm not laughing at you whatsoever, Candace. I just feel like somebody's purposely putting things in your path to make shit hard every single time. You're almost there. Somebody throws a monkey wrench or throws some shit, and it completely it takes you all the way back, and you gotta pick up the things again and take all 10 wands back up the fucking hill. It's like what?
Doris is always frying up some fabulous fair food, but today she's outdone herself. Fine dining is meeting fun.
It's kind of like when
Chicken fried.
you finally got that shit paid off, or you finally got something, you finally got this, that, and the third, whatever. It's it. Like, boom, here's some other shit. It's like you're finally done with the task, that the 10 tasks that was up, and then here comes some more shit. Now that it doesn't have to be that deep, but I do feel like somebody's purposely trying to throw monkey wrenches in your path, because it's like you're always almost there. You're always almost done. I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm not trying to be funny, but it's just like I'm seeing that though. It's like you're always almost done.
That Alfredo sauce is just grabbing on.
It's a flawed situation, but it's not something that's happening organically. The shit is somebody's purposely doing something. It's like when you leave off I'm about to say relationship. That's for somebody. When you leave off a argument or something, and somebody has to throw in that last thing to get the last final word. It's like, all right.
You can't even get the tongs around it.
It's like, ooh, finally got it. Got the nail in the coffin. We ended it. We wrapped it up. It's a wrap. Everybody is over with. And then they're like, nope. Some more shit coming in. Like, here's some more work, or here's some more stuff. And it's like, damn. Like, when do we get a fucking break, or can my fucking back get a break? Because somebody can be carrying like a lot, or just carrying a whole fucking team. This could be you, where you're constantly carrying everybody else's dead weight, or it could be like you're carrying other people's dead weight, and it's endless. It's all. I feel like somebody's doing this on purpose because they know that you'll do it, or they're doing it on purpose because I don't know if you're the boss or you're the person who's in charge here, but somebody's slacking off, or somebody's doing something on purpose so that you pick up the slack. Now, this could be upper management. If you're somebody who's already in a leadership position, upper management could be doing this to you, which is making you do this, throw this to your employees, or to the people that's below you. But since it's not that many people below you, or they're short staffed or whatever, you have to pick up the slack. It's like you have to get out on the floor and do shit too. Because it's like the company won't hire more people, or whatever the fuck this is, and it's just like, well, shit, that puts more strain on me, it puts more strain on them. Just hire the right person for the job. Like, I don't know what this is. I feel like it's a flawed situation, or flawed by design. And that's where the tower moment will come in. Something will happen to where somebody's not gonna allow something to keep going, or something is not gonna be allowed to keep going on, especially if people that's above you, you don't see them out on the fucking floor. You don't see them helping. They just tell you to tell them to pick up the pace. But it's like, shit, every time we pick up the pace, we end up being further behind. Then I gotta get out there and pick up the pace, and now we all fucked up. And now, like, should I just go ahead and work out on the floor? Like, why am I even in this position if I'm always having to fucking pick up everybody else's slack, or whatever the fuck this is? Because somebody is definitely like, something's not solid. Now, this can definitely be building something. I've been getting that the whole time, where something is supposed to be built, but it's not. Like, it's some faulty shit going on. something is flawed. It's not, something's not right. Something needs to be corrected.
We'll find out. If I fall over,
I don't know what that is. It could be simply just people in the right positions doing what they supposed to be doing, or people being put in the right. Yeah, it's just people being put in the right position. Like, if this person is good at this, put them there. Like, why are you putting this person that's good at this over here? Yeah, cool. You can learn all this and all that. That's fine. However, if you just put the person, the right people, we need to get on back on track so that whenever everything's back on track, then we can move shit around and go from there, and get creative with the situation, and get creative, But that's not what's happening here.
my goodness gracious.
So I don't know if you're like team lead. I don't know what you're doing. Who am I talking to? Yeah, Cancer. I don't know if you're team lead. And it's like people may look at you like, oh well, you're part of them, and you're just like, well shit, I'm out here on the floor like y'all. How the fuck am I part of them? Yeah, I may be in this position, but I'm not any better than y'all. You see me out here on the floor. They ain't out here on the floor though. They just telling me what to do to tell y'all what to do. But they keep throwing in these extracurricular activities, and it's fucking up. It's fucking up the rotation. And then we end up being behind. The motherfuckers slack off. Then I gotta go. It's like it's a domino effect. Now I don't know. You could be working for somebody who is always something. Always. Every time you feel like, something is secure, it's not. It needs to be secure. It's always something that needs to be fucking secured. Every time you feel like you got it locked in, it's locked down. Nah, Ten of Wands is behind. And the Five of Swords is here. It's like, nah. This is weird. Yeah, justice. You may have to speak up, because if something's not fair, if something's not fair, you may have to speak up, Cancer. I don't know what this is about, but you may have. I mean, this could just be you over here. That feels like every single time you getting somewhere, some shit happens, or somebody purposely put something in your path so that you gotta fucking keep going back to the Ten of Wands to get to the Nine of Wands to keep going back to the Ten of Wands. It's like, so this could be your boss that's constantly doing something on purpose. I don't know what they're doing, but it's like it's almost as if they're trying to fix. It's like they're trying to put a patchwork over something, a bigger problem. It's like putting a band-aid on an open wound that needs to be stitched and healed, like stitched and cleaned and shit. What are we doing? We just put a band-aid on that shit. It's going to become more of a problem. The same concept. So you may have to speak up. Maybe you have to go past this person. I don't know if they're your boss. I don't know how that goes, but there gotta be other people. You may have to go past this person, or you may have to let somebody know, like, hey, look, or let this person know. It may be like painful, but it's true that something's not fair.
This is wild. I can't believe this.
So you may have to fucking let something be known, because somebody may think that you're not gonna say anything because of the position you're in compared to the position they're in. I don't know.
I don't even know myself anymore.
Whoever this is for. Now this could easily just be a situation where you're a father or your mother, either one. You could be a father, and you feel like the person you have a child with is constantly having something, that's going on to where it's keeping you from being able to keep up. This could be with anything, financially, whatever. If you're a mother, this could be a man that's constantly putting obstacles in your way on purpose to test your strength and will, or to see how much you'll fight, or how far you'll go to show them that you'll be their wife, or show them that you're worthy. Fuck all that. I don't know what this is about. This is pissing me off at this point. Not in a bad way, but more so of like, that's wild. It's not that deep though. Well, yeah, it is kind of deep, but what's the personality? Yes, chef. And Chef came out, or Chef Reverse came out on this Ember. My bad, I'm just getting like somewhat comfortable. So, is somebody just like a mad scientist or just competitive? Somebody's like, I don't know if I don't know, is your boss competing with you or the person that's above you competing with you, but they can't even put their big toe into your shoe. They wouldn't be able to fucking even. They can't even look at your shoes. That's how much they. There's no relation. They can't. They cannot compare to you. And I don't mean it in that type of way. This person doesn't know shit about the floor, if you know what I mean. They don't know how. They don't know anything about being out in the field. All they know how to do is sit around and tell people what to do and control situations. But they have never been out on the floor to know what it really feels like to get on their hands and knees or really be on the grind, whatever that fucking means. But yeah, somebody's definitely like controlling. This is this boss for somebody. Somebody's boss is controlling. You may notice somebody's not right up there, and it doesn't have to be like they literally have an issue. It's more so of like they have a personality disorder, a personality problem, or some shit, or they can be an addict too. That happens all the time. People be bosses and supervisors and all kinds of shit. Be pill addicts, alcoholics, all kinds of shit. Come to work, you wouldn't even know they messed up because they hide it so fucking well. They function in I'm not saying alcoholic, functioning addict. Somebody's like a functioning addict. They work a lot, but they also on some shit. There's somebody here that's illogic. Somebody's illogic. They're vain. They're like a mad scientist. Y'all be in the motherfucking. Y'all would be somewhere scrubbing shit for 23 hours if it was up to them. Just continuously doing shit. When I'm thinking of mad scientist, somebody who's always in the lab 25/8. Breathe shit, eat the lab. Literally would be in there all day, all night, studying whatever, doing the same thing over and over and over again until who knows what. You be dealing with a Virgo, it doesn't have to be that deep. If somebody's like perfectionist. Somebody's like a perfectionist, or they're like again, and then you're just it's giving me like a freaking instructor who y'all will be dancing for fucking ever until you get it correct or something. This is definitely on some mad scientist shit. Now I don't know if this is work, so I wasn't really getting much work. It could be it's just something to do with somebody that now this could be some other shit. I don't know. Whatever this is. You're a rebel and this person is a fucking a controlling person, yeah, that's not gonna cut it. So you could have been taking something for a long enough time. Somebody could have been definitely making something hard for you for a long enough now. Especially if you're the type of person you attract. Maybe you're like youthful, you're curious, you're playful, you attract the same type of energy. Somebody is mad because they don't attract that, so they want to throw a whole bunch of shit in your way so people will look at you, but you keep winning every time, or you it's like it's not going to, like you're not going nothing, nobody's not going to be able to get, they can't do anything, especially if you're the type of person who is, I'm not gonna say humble, but you're the type of person who you don't gloat, you do what you gotta do, keep your head down, but after a while, if you start feeling like somebody is fucking with you or trying to play you to the point to where it's like, alright, that's when you'll snap, or that's when you'll say something. So somebody may be trying to get you to that point. Let's see how many obstacles and how much shit I can keep throwing at Cancer until they go off. Somebody may like that shit too, I don't know, but you being an anarchist, and with the fucking Sag energy here, you being an anarchist, rebellious, a liberate, free of speech. You got firm beliefs, especially if you believe somebody is, especially if you believe that someone is treating you unfairly or treating someone unfairly, unjust. You'll stand up for yourself. You'll stand up for other people. It's like an automatic thing too. But maybe you haven't really said much because you can withstand a lot. You can withstand a shit ton. People can do things because you already know how it goes. You'll let it slide, but for how long? And it may be because you're in a particular position where you're not really able to do too much. But you can still speak up for yourself. You can still just speak up. Period. I don't know if somebody feels like you should be a fucking robot. Like, who am I? I'm not. I don't run off of oil and whatever the fuck else they run off of. So how am I going to be doing these impossible things for like a long time, a long period of time? This person could be older than you too. I don't know, Cancer. I'm done though. I'm going back to my pre-recordeds after this tomorrow, or hold on, probably today, because I'm not about to do it this weekend. I got too much other shit I'm doing. So I probably redo the no, because I only got 3 left. So if I get a chance to, I'll redo Virgo Leo, and I'll pre-record Virgo Leo in your reading again. I'll do that when I can, but I'm gonna move forward and do Gemini, Taurus, and Aries tomorrow. Where is this going? See? Because I'm getting tired. I already know how that goes, so. Yeah, I redo y'all's whenever I get a chance, but pre-recorded wise, not live. But alright.